Good afternoon. I'm Danny and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from the UK, and I'm just going to try and get you on the laptop properly. So right, sorry about that. I think I'm back. I was offline for a little while, so I had to try and get myself back. Right, sorry about that. I think oh, hello Natasha. Is it working, Natasha? Just let me know. Trying to get the page straight as well. So, I will start. Is it working, Natasha? Just let me know. Right, so I have got today a little tutorial with a card and a matching bag. Let me put... It's all going wrong today. Right, so just to let you know that all this week at 12:30 I'm doing a summertime special Facebook Live. I'll be demonstrating how to make these two projects every day, choosing summary themes from the annual catalogue or from the mini catalogue, which will be finishing on the 30th of June. So Stampin' Up, they do twice a year, they do two mini catalogues and they do an annual catalogue. That first mini catalogue will be ending on the 30th of June, and then the new sort of Christmas winter catalogue will be coming out, which will be really exciting. So if you would like one, either the annual catalogue or a mini catalogue, just let me know, message me your address and I will send you one. So today, the video is saved on here so you can watch on replay as well. So today I'm using the lovely Peach, Sweet as a Peach stamp set. And you can buy this as a bundle, so you've got peach dies in here, but I am mainly using the Sweet as a Peach, the stamp set, and the lovely papers basically to make this card and matching gift bag. We do need a punch, a stamping punch and some embellishments just to finish it off, but it's really quite cute, and I've just put a few little flowers inside as well, and I'm just going to show you how to make it. So the main thing I have used is actually the Stampin' Up papers, and I think the Stampin' Up papers, not just this set, but in all of the set, is really very good quality. You get 12 papers that are 12 by 12 inches or 30.5 by 30.5 centimeters, and you get all these lovely designs, and you can see I've already started cutting out peaches. And then on the other side you get designs as well. You could make loads with these papers. They're 10.75 generally on all the papers, and with this gift bag and card I've actually used two types of papers, but you could make this with one sheet, with that, just this one sheet, and so one sheet costs you 89p, and that's how much you could make a gift bag and card for 89p, and I think that's quite an amazing price. Oh, I'm just looking at the comments, catching up. Jane, hello Jane. Natasha says it's working, thankfully. I had a few problems at the beginning because I went offline for some reason. I never usually go offline. Yeah, these papers are absolutely gorgeous, and that's partly why I chose them, because they are so summery. So so you could just choose this sheet and you could make this gift bag and card. That's how amazing that is. But I wanted to pick up the little blue flowers in this one as well, to pick out the cardstock that I'm using, because it goes with Balmy Blue. Now I thought, who on earth would think those two colours went together? The colour that is in here is Calypso Coral that I'm going to be using, and Balmy Blue. Now I would never have put those two colours together, but you can see it actually works so well, and it's lovely, it's refreshing, it's summery. So let's start on our card base, which is, this is a tent style fold, so I'm going to score at 10.5 with the short side at the top, 10.5, and I'm going to cut, and then at 14.9 I'm going to score. So just make sure that is a nice crease. So I'll pop that there so you can see what I'm doing. So that's my card base sorted. Then I want the layering on the top. So on this side of paper, I've actually cut it out already, 14.4 times 10.5, that will go over there and give a ½ centimetre border. Then this paper, I actually want on here, I've only left ½ centimetre border, but quite like the stripes, so I'm, instead of 9.5, I'm going to do 9 centimetres, and then instead of 13.9 I'm going to do 13.2, I think. What am I doing? Let's have a look. I just want a nice little bigger border over there so I can see the stripes. So that's that, and then on one of these reverse sides I wanted to pick out, I've actually chopped up these peaches, so I wanted to pick up the spots on there. That's 2 centimetres there, and then I want it to go straight across here, and that is 14.4, no it's not, 10, should be 10 centimetres because it's the narrow part. So that should go across there like that. Hopefully this is still in your view. And then let's put that to one side for the moment. So then I need my Sweet as a Peach little sentiment, which I haven't got my white cardstock out for. So normally have scraps on my side, so I'm just going to have to take a bit of this off. So then I'm going to use this little punch here, which is the rectangular postage stamp punch, which I used on Monday, and I think it's a lovely little punch, and I'm going to use Sweet as a Peach the same again. I've mounted it onto my block. This is Calypso Coral, the stamp pad. Just gonna pop it on there. It doesn't matter that it's not straight because I'm going to punch it out. with all the Stampin' Up punches, you just basically turn it over, and then sometimes I did this on purpose so that you can see sometimes you just haven't got enough room to actually pop it in. So a little tip is to get a post-it note, pop it on your piece of card that you want to cut out, and then you've got a little bit of extra length. So you're then going to line it up, and I'm going to put it to one side because, as you can see, I need my peaches, and I've got a completely different, have a peachy day, I've got a completely different stamp on there. And then I'm going to line it up, pop it on there, and that's it, it's done. Get the little green post-it note off. So then I've cut out some peaches. I did some fussy cutting. Good morning, Terry. Nice to see you. And I've got some little peaches already cut out that I cut out on, I did some fussy cutting on Monday, so I thought I won't bore you with that again, and I thought I'll just do it ahead of time. But if you wanted to see how to sort of fussy cut, you can have a look at Monday's video and that will show you. So again, it's just getting everything together so that you're happy with the layout. I always do this because I think sometimes it just doesn't, like the peaches may be too big that I've cut out, so I just make sure that it all goes together well. Now also what I've done is put a little blue border around there, so I've picked up the same colour. This is a piece of scrap that I've got in Balmy Blue, and I just mount it on here. It just picks up the colour and from this Balmy Blue behind the background, and I just think it's quite nice to make sure it all fits in and matches basically. So I think I've got too much on there. I'm just going to take some off. So what I'll do is just line it up here, just get a small little border. Now you might just put it in your trimmer. I'm just going to get my big scissors and give myself a little border. So there we go. And then get the peaches, and I'm going to pop that on now. And remember, the peaches, wherever you're going to put them, they're going to overlap, so you just want the glue on one side. I'm just going to leave that for the moment. I'm just going to make sure that this is all correctly positioned. It's such a beautiful day out here again. I've got the windows open, so there's a bit of noise from outside, but you might be able to hear all that. So I know some of you are working. Thank you for joining me. Make sure that's straight. And then I've sort of done that slightly higher, So that can go straight on with some glue. And then I'm going to raise this up on dimensionals. So I will do that now. And then I'll put the last peach on top of that. Just so that I know where it goes on the actual card. So it looks right. Hello Stacey. Oh, thank you for joining me. I got your lovely box today. Looking forward to Saturday. So then just pop this on here, and then this is going to go somewhere like that. And remember, it's just only half of the peach will be stuck onto it. So, and I quite like the fact that this is not stuck down, it's got a bit of movement to it. Just to finish off, I am finishing off with the champagne nut rhinestones, and this is in the new catalogue. I'm going to pop one there and a little one. Just picks up the peachy colour. And then inside, I've already done it because I thought you might not want to see me cutting up these little flowers, but I've either done it out of this one, and the actual dies, if you bought the die set, that will cut them all out, but I've just cut it myself and popped it in because I think it just gives a little bit of a nice finish. And again, you can decorate your envelope as well if you wanted to, with the lovely flowers. You could just spend so much time using these lovely papers and making use of it, and all for £10.75, which I think is quite amazing. Put my glue on. So I think I finished it. Yes, so that's the first one. So then I'm going to make this little gift bag. So with that, I have used not that paper, I've used some paper I can't find. Right, I've used this paper because I wanted the stripes, which is quite nice. So we need our trimmer again, and this bag is it's a lovely good size bag. You can put jewellery in it, you can put chocolates in it. Yeah, I mean, you can, it's a good, I don't know what else you could put in it. So I'm trying to read my comments at the same time, so I'm getting distracted. Right, so this size paper, full size, 30.5 times 30.5. So you're going to, if you've got a directional piece of paper, what you would do, and this isn't, I don't think, you could use it either way, but you would have to have the direction that way because it's going to go upright. So if it's directional, you'd want it to go vertical. So I'm going to keep it at 30.5 at the top, and then 20.5 I'm going to cut it. So I'll just get my dimensions here. So keep it on the short side at the top, get the blade out of the way, and then score it at 5 centimeters. 14.5, 19.5, I think I've done this wrong. Score it on the short side at 5 centimeters. That's right, 5 centimeters, and then you're going to flip it over and then score it at 18. So the short side at the top is 5 centimeters, flip it over and score it at 18 centimeters, and I'll show you why in a minute. So 18 centimeters is there. So then you pop it that side, so the long side is at the top, score it at 5, 14.5, 19.5, and 29. I think that is all. So then you're just going to burnish all of these score lines, if you can see them. So this one that I flipped over is the score line at the top, so that's this bit. So then just make sure these folds are all nice and burnished. And this one is going to go like that at the top. So you can hardly see, I'm afraid, on the patterned paper, but you can see on that side probably a bit more. So this is with a little 1 centimetre, 1.5 centimetre tab on that side. You're going to cut up this score line. And this little bit, just going to cut at an angle, because this is your tab to glue everything together, to glue your box together. So that's that bit, and you might as well carry on cutting. Cutting right up to that first score line, because this is the base of your box. You will then glue that over. Just check, score that down, make sure that's all nicely scored, because it will give a better finish to your box. I call it a box, but it's a gift bag, but sort of a box gift bag, so that will come together there. So the first thing to do is get some tear and tape, and the tear and tape is just checking that that is the right size. It's going to go at the top here, and that is going to be stuck down. Like that. So then this is your tab, so to stick your box together, so you want a little piece of glue. You can use wet glue for this if you wanted to. And sort of come in and match that top bit. You want that matched together, and then down that crease. Let's try and crease it in again. Right, so that is your bits that go together, right, and you want that at the back, your seal. So that means that bit is my front bit. Pop the two sides in and put your seal and tape and tear rather. And all I do is just pop those in, and it will slowly go down. And then again on this side. And again, pop that so it sticks. And there we go. That's my back, so I want this to be the front. Pop those in and in there, and then you're going to put a clasp on the top. We're going to make a little gift tag. So again, I need a little bit of white and use a different stamp, I think. But I have to make sure that the stamp, whatever I use, is going to go onto this punch. So I can either punch it out and then put the stamp on, or I could Sweet as a Peach, that will work. So I used that before. So Sweet as a Peach, mount it onto my block. I'm using Calypso Coral again. If you're doing it this way, you need to make sure you've got enough room for the stamp to go, and for the punch rather to go round it. So again, I've got my peach there, so I want it to one side again. So I think I'm going to have to put another post-it note on here in order to get it central. So I'm going to put it to one side, and also I've got a little top little hole where the ribbon will go. So what I'm going to do is just make a little hole for the ribbon. Just going to punch a hole through there. The ribbon I've used is this lovely ribbon, the new ribbon, the open weave ribbon, and this is Pale Papaya, and I want quite a big ribbon. I might have to cut some of it off. I'm going to have a big bit. So this is what I tend to do. Other people tend to do it differently. So you've got to halve your ribbon, pop it through the hole from the back, and then put it through there, tie a little bow, and you can make your ribbon, adjust it so that you can make it as big and flouncy or as little as you like. So, and the thing is, the good thing with this, you've got that little clasp to go on the top, which you can then adjust it again. So if you can't get it quite right, so cut off the tails a bit. I might need to cut some more, but we'll see. So then I want a smaller peach that I've cut out because it's just going to go there. So again, just pop it either on the peach to one side or on the actual stamped image. So the other thing is to finish it off with some lovely little embellishments which I put on the card. So I'm just going to put a couple on here, just two. And then the clever clasps, this is in the mini catalogue, but they will be retiring at the end of June. You can get, how many do you get? 20 clasps. They're silver and gold, and I have used the gold one. So then you can pop your little gift bag together, put your clasp on at the top, and then it just holds the bag all together like that. I think you can adjust your bow then as well, but you get the idea. So there we go, we have got a gift bag and a card that you could use one sheet of DSP for this, which will cost you under £1, and I think is really quite reasonable. So, and if you want to spend £20 with me in my online, just press the shop button on my Facebook profile page and it will take you straight there. And if you do, you can get these lovely note cards and envelopes. There's 20 of these note cards and envelopes, very good quality, and you can get that for free from me. So thank you very much for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your day. Join me tomorrow at 12:30 for another summary project and a new technique to watch as well. Thank you for watching me, and keep safe and happy stamping.